Hi, I'm Marie-Louise, and I started working with Jen a few weeks ago, or a couple of months ago, really, both doing a combination of one-to-one work, and more recently, I'm in the midst of her amazing group program. So I found the one-to-one work really useful just to sort of kickstart things before I was ready to join the next batch of her group program. And there was a series of really great meditations and practices that I could do. And same with the group program that really followed on nicely for me in terms of the weekly sessions. We've been doing all sorts of different things like connecting with our guides, doing protection of bubbles so that we can protect our energy and ourselves, and sort of various other really interesting practices. So, in terms of why I joined and started working with Jen, so firstly, I would like to say I class myself as a very practical, level headed person. I'm very much about common sense and logic. I'm a creative person at heart. That's what I do in my own business. I have a design business. So I do have that creative side to me. But, in terms of how I am as a person, I'm very much sort of like logic and process and stuff like that, details and everything. But I would say that there have been periods of times in my life where things have all worked out or just sort of happened as if by magic. And certainly in the last couple of years, maybe 3 years, I've noticed that I've been a lot more impacted by things outside of my immediate sort of circle of influence. So, for example, dips in my mood that had nothing, like out of nowhere, nothing to do with sort of my monthly hormonal cycle, or the impact of being around large groups of people for an extended period of time, the impact that might have on me, and just how I related to people. When I have one-to-ones with people, certainly I've noticed that people are quite open to sharing quite private stuff, and likewise myself. So it was just it just made sense to me to explore this other part of myself, to really go and get to know this deeper inner self, whether it's sort of my inner voice or the spirit guides, but being able to really, really grow and nourish and strengthen my intuition so that I can feel at peace within myself, so that self-love and being able to offer that to my family and those around me, but also just having that inner confidence, much more than just confidence, but that innate knowing. And so I would say that working with Jen has really helped alongside where I'm at in a time of my life and my own spiritual journey, to really, I see that as a sort of another piece in the puzzle to work with that. So it's, for me, it's very much feels like the beginning of my own journey, but it's been really great to have the support and years of knowledge that Jen brings, as well as the support of the group, to discover this other side of myself and this other world that's out there. So definitely have a chat with Jen and see whether working with her is right for you too.